Recording in progress.
Hi, I'm gonna read my creative writings from 2015. And some of my creative writings are redo from a long time ago. The first writing is from January 9, 2015. It's like a journal. Last Friday at ARC, I gave the drawing for Louise, the ARC staff, to Vanessa, the ARC staff, because she's meeting Louise after we talked to each other for a moment about stress that I had last Wednesday. While I was writing about a dream that I had last Thursday to my mom, Emma, the art staff, came to me at the break room, as known as multitasking room, to tell me that her meeting was cancelled and asked if I can go with Emma and Sharon, one of the art clients, to buy Sharon's clipper or stay at ARC. I told Emma that I will stay at ARC, and I brought lunch from my parents' diner. Then I read book a little and I ate kimchi fried rice for lunch. Francesca, the art staff cooking teacher, and I talked about Korean food and Arts Cafe, my parents' diner, when she saw my lunch. After lunch, I read one Johnny Depp movie script on my cell phone. Before and during reading and writing class, I heard Pirates of the Caribbean music and some Pirates characters from downstairs. I went downstairs and saw some people were watching Pirates #1. I was surprised and came back upstairs because I was not sure if Emma would let me watch the movie, and I had class at 1 p.m. My imaginary child could hear Jack Sparrow was in danger from Barbossa. During class, Emma asked me what I could do during class because I finished homework. I told her that I was need to watch the Pirates movie, but the door was closed downstairs. I felt surprised that Emma would let me watch the movie, and I did. This was the first unexpected thing happened between me and Emma. Emma was my main art staff. I had not watched the movie for a long time, until 2003, before I imagined drawing to be of me. I watched Pirates for the first time on New Year's. On my first view, I was scared of skeletons, decayed skeletons, so I covered my eyes. In movie theaters, as usual when I was young, I did not like loud sounds, so I covered my ears. When doing this, I saw a hint of Jack Sparrow in the movie. Now I get used to the pirates, skeletons, and loud sounds. After the movie, my imaginary drawing was to believe that Jack Sparrow was safe. Note that movie was finished around 1:30 p.m. or 1:40 p.m. Johnny and I did not like Johnny Depp's characters in danger. Back at class, Emma asked me which pirate movies I like. I like Pirates 2 better because it's more funny. I didn't mention to her that I like Pirates 4 for a story. I told Emma that my name in Korean pronunciation is Mira, and my own pronunciation is close to Mirror. Which Sharon noticed about it, and my high school history teacher also noticed it too. Back at home at night, I watched Once Upon a Time the episodes before the last episode of season 2 with my parents. The next story is Hook and Jung Sun Jung meet Jack Sparrow. Hook is from the Once Upon a Time show, and Jung So Jung is from Hook is from the Once Upon a Time TV series. Jung So Jung is from the Korean Pirates movie, The Pirates. Hook went to the Black Pearl and saw Jung So Jung from the Pirates, the Korean movie. There, Jung So Jung wanted to see Jack too. Hook came to him and said, "Who are you?" Jung So Jung saw him and said, "Jung So Jung, the captain of the bandits." "I don't speak a lot of English." Hook said, "Oh, where are you from? And why you're here?" So Jung said, "Korea. I'm here to see Captain Jack. Who are you?" Captain Hook was surprised. "I came here to see Jack too. I'm Captain Hook." Both captains shook hands and climbed aboard the Black Pearl. On the Pearl, Mr. Gibbs told Jack that they had visitors. Jack replied, "Bring them in." Jack saw two captains and noticed one of them was a pirate. Jack asked, "Who are you two?" Both captains introduced themselves. When the crew heard Hook's name, they aimed their weapons at him. Jung So Jung was confused. Jack said, "I heard that Captain Hook was a villain." Hook surrendered his head. "I think you mean the two different versions of me, the Disney version and Robin Williams version." "I'm different. I'm like you, Captain, the good and bad pirate in a charming way. I sometimes be terrible to people in the past. Now I changed. I am a good person, and I help people in my world." Storybook. Captain Jack smiled and looked at Hook carefully. "You do remind me of me." Next, Jack looked at Sojong. "So, you're not a pirate, are you?" Jack put one hand behind him to do magic to understand Jung Sojong. Sojong replied, "No, I'm not a pirate, but I have a friend as a pirate in my world." "I am also inspired by you, Jack. I love women, and I use clever wits on enemies." He smiled. The crew lowered their weapons. Elizabeth and Will were shot. Elizabeth said, "Two versions of Jack Sparrow. I think I'm going to faint." Jack looked at the two captains. "I'm flattered." Hook looked at Jack and Jung So Jung suspiciously and said, "Captain Jack, how do you understand the Korean bandit?" Jack stopped the translating spell. Mr. Gibbs felt worried and said, "He knows." Jack glanced at Gibbs and told Hook that he understood all languages from different countries. Will suddenly remembered the day at Balagostos Island and said, "Yeah, he does." Jack thanked Will. Balagostos Island is from Pirates of the Caribbean too. And said, "Yeah, he does." Jack thanked Will with a smile. Jung So Jung said admiringly, "Wow." Hook calmed down and said, "I must be leaving now." Ta. He left the Pearl. Jung So Jung looked at Jack and asked Jack, "You're not Jack, are you?" "Oh, note that my imaginary Johnny and I were not sure Jack can understand Korean." Jack came to him close and talked softly. "I am, but I am imagination dried up, impersonating. I am, but I am imagination dried up, impersonating Jack." My next writing is my imagination version of Johnny Depp and I talking to Emma about strongest stress reductions. Emma looked around in the room. The art staff, this is not, and said, this is not imagination world. She sat on my computer chair. I said, it's mine, in my sister's bedroom. I sit on my bed. IJD as a white dragon with sky blue eyes, said, Emma, we need to talk about Mira's strongest stress reduction. Emma said, okay. IJD said, for head stress, that's so hard and sleep helps her. Only for a while. Other stress reductions help her only a little bit. He looked at me with concern because the head stress was coming and he kept pacing. And said, for hand stress, the hand gripper works. Breathing helps the tension stress. He smiled and said, easy. Emma said, breathe when you have hard time. Advice. And she smiled. IJD looked at Emma and said yes. He smiled. And said, for tension, shaking when she gets scared, comfort helps more and music too. He paused and said, one thing about head stress is that it keeps coming, stop for a while, and comes back again. It bothers her very much since college. No imagination things can help her that. Anna understood and said, I see. IJD said, for strong stomach ache, it causes some dizziness because either not eating enough or not use restroom every day. I said, it's constipation. IJD said, yeah, that kind of restroom. You remember he saw me having a hard time going to the restroom as a bachelorette for middle school. For that, Emma said, Mira needs to use restroom every day or drink water and eat enough food. IJD nodded and said, yeah, for small stomach stress. He looked at me for a moment and said, period or hunger cause it. He noticed that Emma was surprised and he said, I know that I shouldn't say the P word because I'm a man. He was embarrassed and said, but I need to know what's wrong with her so I can help her. Emma said, alright. IJD sighed and transformed into a recent Johnny Depp form. The time when his real life had longed. He sat down on my sister's bed and said, for small shivers, there's nothing else. Her with that, it stops automatically. For leg shaking, meaning her leg shake by herself without Mira doing it. First time presentation in college and singing in front of people. Her first time caused this. Either massage can help or using hand gripper while doing this, but I am not sure if the teachers allowed her to do that. She can't control it that time. For her second version of the shaking, Mira does it because of fidgeting. Rhea as in me, does it because of fidgeting, impatient, and want to finish work soon. She needed to try not to shake her legs. I have an idea for that. Me singing some songs to her lastly, crying when someone or something gives her a hard time. Comfort, funny videos or movies or music, and me talking to someone who caused it first. But I have a feeling that me talking to someone who caused it is not the strongest stress reduction for this. Emma said, I agree. If essays are hard, she needed to work hard. And she should stand up to people. IJD nodded. Mira, just repeat what I say to someone who gives you a hard time, or write it down. I said, okay. IJD said, shaking and his dress mostly bother her and she doesn't like it. I don't like it too. Knee shaking by itself and his stress didn't happen in preschool through high school. Emma said, I think she had an easy life there. I said, police. IJD said, and hard time calling someone she don't know in essay writing. I said, during preschool and elementary, I shouldn't eat some of my hair or other things that I did wrong at home. As you guys know, most of my writings are script writing, like this. IJD said agreed. I should be there with you. I can stop you. But you're too young to know me. I should be there with you so I can stop you, but you're too young to know me, and I know you watched Pirates 1 in 2003. I said that's true. IJD said from your child memories, making your toys sing while you listen. IJD said from your child memories, making your toys sing while you listen. Music at home interests me. It feels like you're developing imagination and your love of singing. I said thanks. I said wow. IJD said, Emma, you still amaze us because you have much in common with Mina. Same as she has a lot in common with my real life. I think karaoke and cooking great food with you will definitely make her happy. Plus, you have something in common with my real life. Emma said, really? She was surprised. IJD said, tattoos, earrings, and some gold teeth, and multiple rings. Emma said, thank you. My next writing is imagination version of Johnny talking to Emma. Leftover talk from yesterday. All of my imagination roll room. From yesterday as in yeah, this is written May 21, 2015. The leftover talk from yesterday. And from yesterday meaning May. I mean leftover talk from yesterday meaning leftover talk from May 20, 2015. And this is my imagination world room drawing. And there's flowers on the table. flower vase on the table. And the two people there is Emma with the glasses, and my imagination dried up as a white dragon. RJD said for hugging, when Mina has very hard time on something is okay. For other times, gentle hand touching is true. That admit that she felt left out when you hug Liz. You mentioned this too. Hugging someone you don't know well can create awkwardness. Emma said that's true, but now she knows me well. When she has hard times, it's a better time to hug her, right? RJD said right, she needs it when that happened. Same thing that I did to her. Emma said I bet you did more than that. She smiled. RJD turned away from her, feel embarrassed. He said true. I kissed her. I did more than that. Sing to her. There are other ways to cheer her up. He turned back to her. Note that IJD is my imagination husband. Emma said true. IJD said, Emma, I can't help you not to feel embarrassing in front of people too. I did the same to Mira. Practice singing with me in the concert. At this road and remember. Paul said, breathe when you have hard time. Emma said, okay. IJD smiled. Emma said, is it hard to control your anger when someone says something mean about your real life? IJD said, a little hard. He felt grieved. That's why I have some dark powers in me. My real life has some anger in him too. He sighed and said, Balthazar, my old enemy, heard my real life has some darkness in him. So he gave me dark powers that I do not want. The dragon of death. The shadow dragon doesn't count because it brings people and has some dark powers too. Emma said, I remember those two dragons you transformed. IJD said, yeah. He felt sad and changed subject. And said, I noticed that you and Mira have strong friendship because you guys have a lot in common. You have more friend mode than teacher mode when you hang out with Mira, but you have more teacher mode than friend mode in classes. Emma was surprised and said, you and Mira have good observations. IJD nodded. I appeared out of thin air and said, when you hang out with me, I almost forgot you're a teacher, almost similar to Vanessa. Emma smiled and said, thanks, but you need to remember, I'm your teacher. Both IJD and I said, yeah. IJD said, there's one more warning about the imagination world. We can guess what you're really gonna say or react while we're talking to the imagination version by observing your appearance and personality. Sometimes we're right. Same reactions like Mira did to my real life. Guess my real life has tattoos, earrings, etc. When we look at one picture from the internet, I was surprised. Oh my goodness, my real life needs to be careful. How smart is Mira? IJT said, I think 80 to 90%, because there are some things she's not sure of. Emma said, okay. IJD said, Emma, for permission, can you sleep with Mira? Just one day, because I am going to sleep with my daughter. As usual. Today is my daughter's birthday. Emma said, okay. IJD said, every night I usually sleep with Mira. As usual, my family has a birthday celebration in real world. I will sleep with them, except my parents. Emma said, because family is important. IJD said, right. Fine, Emma. He summoned the portal to Lee's room and went there. Emma said, night, Johnny. My next writing is a songwriting. It's Let's Just Go to the tune of Let It Go from Frozen. My imagination version tried up saying, let's just go, it doesn't harm you. Let's just go, I care about you. Don't worry too much. If you don't, then it'll keep coming. I sing, I will, not to worry. I will, not to get stressed. Emma can help me, and you can too, even though it keeps coming. My imagination versions of Johnny, Emma, Vanessa, and me saying, let's just go, it doesn't harm us. Let's just go, I care about you. Don't worry too much. If we don't, then it'll keep coming. My next rhyme is 12 Days of Christmas. Parody is 12 Days of Gifts from Ark. Ark is a socializing learning center for people with disabilities that I joined as a client. On the 12th day of gifts that Ark gave to me, 12 of laughter, 11 glasses, 10 hangout days, 9 students as friends, 8 movies in theaters, 7 nights and talented teachers, 6 talented clients, 5 karaoke days, 4 new favorite food and cooking class, 3 card games, 2 on the On the 12th day of gifts that Ark gave to me, 12 laughter, 11 classes, 10 hangout days, 9 students as friends, 8 movies in theaters, 7 nights and talented teachers, 6 talented clients, 5 karaoke days, 4 new favorite food and cooking class, 3 card games, 2 teachers that I come with, and a teacher as a friend. My next drawing is my very first original song. It's called Three Favorite Guys or People, sung by Imagination version of Johnny Depp. Note that this is my revision of my first original song. At first, IJD's three favorite people were his real life, me, and Michael Jackson. Now things are changing. IJD's three favorite recent people are his real life, me, and Emma, my former ARC staff. The tune of this song is mixed with the Winnie the Pooh theme and My Way from Frank Sinatra and my own original tune. About part of the lyrics, note that Johnny doesn't make me drool because I respect him, but he makes some female fans drool that I heard from internet. It goes like this. He's special, he's sweet, special kind of man. He has a small family, and that is kind of him. And yes, he's cool and makes me drool. His name is Johnny Depp. She's special, she's sweet, special kind of girl. She has a young sister, they both like reading books. And yes, she's right, and she likes Johnny Depp. Her name is Mila Young. She is a teacher. I forgot the melody of this part. She is a teacher and she's like a friend, and I remember this. I remember the melody of the ending part. And these are my top three favorite guys. Oh, she is a teacher and she's like a friend. And these are my top three favorite guys. I think I got it. My next writing is Hello Imagination is the tune of Hello Seattle from Owl City. Sung by Imagination of Johnny Depp, and it's a revision. I first wrote this in 2010-2011. Hello Imagination, I am a chocolatier. I sell candies, everlasting gum and flavor called birth. The nurse to Hello Imagination, I am Captain Jack. A charming pirate, I sail across the seven seas in my... Oh. I sail across the seven seas. In my ship, Hello Imagination, I am Edward. The director, I direct horror movies like Woman's Club. Hello Imagination, I am Edward. A director, I direct horror movies I like woman's clothes, how imagination. My name is Jason Berry. I write about Peter. Children should be forever young. And they're Neverland, how imagination. I am Johnny Depp. I create movies. I have to kiss and imagination. I am Johnny Depp. I create movies. I have to kiss. Okay. Imagination. I am Johnny Depp. I create movies. I have to kiss. And a girlfriend. Oh. Let me start again. Imagination. I am Johnny Depp. I create movies. I have to kiss. And a girlfriend. I live in France. Imagination, Captain Jack is back again. I heard that there is going to be a pirate, or it will be. Come and sing imagination, I am a chocolatier. I sell candies, everlasting, gum and flavor, across the fair. Take me above your light, carry me through the night. Hold me secure in flight, sing me to sleep tonight. Take me above your light, carry me through the night. Hold me secure in flight, sing me to sleep tonight. My next writing is another songwriting imagination version of We're All in This Together from High School Musical. And it's a revision. And I first wrote this in 2008. Everyone sang together, 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 everyone together, together. Come on, let's have some fun. Together, we're there for each other every time. Together, together. Come on, let's do this right. Note that most lyrics are from the original song. My imagination version tried up saying, here and now, it's time for celebration. We finally figure it out. And all our dreams had no limitations. That's what it's all about. I sang this part. Everyone is special in their own way. We make each other strong, make each other strong. We're not the same, we're different in a good way. Together's where we belong. All of us sing, we're all in this together. Once we know that we are real stars, and we see that we're all in this together. And it shows when we stand and make our dreams come true. Together, 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 everyone. Together, together, come on, let's have some fun. Together, we're there for each other every time. Together, together, come on, let's do this right. Now, my imagination version of Jack Black sang this part. We're all here and speaking out in one voice. We're going to rock the house, rock the house. The concert's on. Now everybody make some noise. Come on, scream and shout. My imagination version of Ashley Tisdale sang this part. Yeah, right, because we stuck together. Magic starts when all we're all in this together. Once we know that we are real stars, then we see that we're all in this together. And it shows when we stand hand in hand, make our dreams come true. We're all in this together. When we reach, we can fly. No, it's like we can make it. We're all in this together. together. Once we see there's a chance that we have, then we take it. Magic stars, sing along. Yeah, you really got it going on. Magic stars in the house. Everybody sing now. Magic stars everywhere. Hear your magic in the air. That's the way we do it. Let's get to it. Time to show the world. We're all in this together. Once we know that we are real stars, then we see that we're all in this together. And it shows when we stand hand in hand, make our dreams come true. We're all in this together. When we reach, we can fly. Now inside, we can make it. We're all in this together. Once we see there's a chance that we have, we take it. Magic stars everywhere. Feel your magic in the air. That's the way we do it. Let's get to it. Come on, everyone. My next writing is another songwriting Imagination World concert version of What Time Is It? From High School Musical 2, and it is a revision. I first wrote this during high school, 2007 through 2010. Note that it's kind of a concert theme for my Imagination World concert. All of us sang this part. What time is it? Concert time. It's our day. What time is it? Music time. That's right, say it loud. What time is it? The time of our lives. Concertation. What time is it? Concert time. This is all scream and shout. I already sang this part. Planning concerts here. Good to sing it now. I'm off the clock. The pressure's on. The pressure's out. This is all about. I say, ready for some singing, for hard to take a chance. I'm here, sing that moon away for a concert romance. I'll sing, everybody really going crazy, and music's on. Come on, let me hear you sing now, right now. What time is it? Concert time. It's a day. What time is it? Music time. That's right, say it out. What time is it? The time of our lives. Concertation. What time is it? Music time. Wait, concert time. This song's pretty much show. My imagination version actually takes out saying this part. We got no rules, no any school. We're free to sing to music styles. My imagination version of Lucas Gabriel saying this part is a musical concertation. And the music never has to stop. Actually, Lucas saying that part. Actually saying, we got songs to sing, we'll see. There's a musical concertation, and music never has to stop. There's songs to sing, we'll see you soon. They're really gonna miss you all. Goodbye to you and you, and you and you. Bye-bye until next time. Bye-bye. Everybody ready, going crazy, and music's on. Come on, let me hear you sing now, right now. What time is it? Concert time. It's our day. What time is it? Music time. That's right, say it loud. What time is it? The time of our lives. Concertation. What time is it? Concert time. This is all screaming show. Me and RJD sang this part. Yeah. No more waking up at 6 a.m. 'Cause now our time's all our own. Actually, look at sing. Enough already, come on, let's go. Out of control. Imagination version of Black Black saying, alright. Everybody. Yeah, come on. All of us did the chant. Music pride, let's show it. We're singers and we know it. Bright stars, yeah, are the best, yeah. Blue, white, and gold. It's time to sing, we do it. And they're one, we prove it. Let's live it up. This song, that's what the concert's all about. What time is it? Concert time is finally here. Where should I sing that part? All sing. Let's celebrate. Me and IGD sing this part. We wanna sing loud and clear now. All of us sing. Music song. Track pack sing. We can sing as late as we want to. All of us sing. It's music time. Milkis and Ashley sing. Now we can sing whatever we wanna sing. Now all of us sing this part. What time is it? It's concert time. We're loving it. Come on and say okay now. What time is it? It's music time. Let's go and have the time of our life. Yeah. My next drawing is Camping in Imagination World. And it's with 3 members from the ARC and my imagination version of Johnny Depp. 3 members from the ARC are Emma, the art staff, former art staff. 2 clients are Lisa and Brooke. And these are this is the drawing my imagination world. This is the Hagrid's hut, the forest, and the tent. This is a tent for us sleeping there. At the moment, Hagrid's hut. Oh, Hagrid's hut, I mentioned it. Emma. Oh, this is Emma. This is my imagination version of Johnny Depp. This is me. And this is Hogwarts. Note that Donald Duck and Goofy are the guards of Hogwarts. Oh, and this is the campfire. Oh, and note that Donald and Goofy slept inside the Hogwarts. And the daytime is nighttime. Me and IJD overheard Lisa mentioning about camping to Emma and Buzz. In the railroad, it happened in the railroad. Way before I write this. Emma said, no, I don't think we can. I am not paid for that, but I'd love to go camping. Me and IJD said, me and IJD looked at each other, smiled and nodded. IJD said, Emma, Lisa, our wish is granted. Today, you two and Brooke and Mira are going to camp in Mira's imagination world with me. Emma, now as the imagination version, said, really? IJD said, really. He transferred the imagination versions of us to outside of my imagination world. Lisa and Brooke were amazed and said, wow. Emma said, how do you know Lisa and Brooke? She whispered to Johnny. IJD whispered, I follow Mira as usual. Remember, we have Mira's thoughts, and our own thoughts. I see what Mira sees, I hear what Mira hears. I smell what Mira smells. Savvy. Know that sometimes people don't know. Oh, know that sometimes people don't have to know my very personal thoughts. Emma said, okay. Lisa, Brooke, this is Mira's imagination world. Lisa said, nice. Brooke said, sweet. IJD said, welcome to Mira's imagination world. He changed into recent Johnny form, but with black rolls and white shirt. White shirt as in it shows his bare neck and bare chest a little bit. Like is like kind of open color shirt. The V-neck shirt, yeah. And said, I am Johnny Depp, one of Mira's favorite actors. You all see some celebrities and movie characters and regular people here, but treat us like normal people. Lisa and Brooke nodded. IJD said, what Imagination World does, it gives us safety. Let people respect one another, care for one another, help one another, and this is optional. Be honest with each other, because some people have hard time to be honest, and they have very personal information to themselves. You remember his real life had this problem too, and looked at Emma and said, Emma, Mira and I didn't tell you this in real world, that there are two bands in Imagination World. Bands as in B-A-N-S. Emma said, what are they? IJD said, I think you followed these rules well, and you're a teacher. Two bands are using strong language, except S-word and light swear words, such as damn, darn, dang, shoot, and another band is using magic to heal disabilities. Only we let God and Jesus do this in Imagination World. Poor light swear words and S-word, don't use them too much because note that paparazzis and guns are banned too. About guns, we used to have guns in my imagination world, like used guns, but since there's a lot of gun violence in the news, there's a lot of news of about gun violence. We're not using guns anymore in my imagination world. Yeah. Emma said it will create negative feeling around us. Okay, I understand the bands. Please said I. Emma whispered, I noticed that you used Jack Sparrow words again. IJD smiled, yeah. I was Jack Sparrow here at first in 2006. He changed subject. So, Brooke and Lisa, behave yourselves. He was staring at them. Brooke and Lisa said, we will. Lisa said, can we have magic too like you have, Johnny? IJD said, yes. Emma and Mira already have their own magic. But Brooke and Lisa, you two have already been imagined here before. Last night. Emma, Brooke, and Lisa said, what? And then Fraser, as a lion, changed into his human form appeared and said, it's true. Emma, you also need to let them come here too in heaven, because Brooke and Lisa will miss you a lot if you don't. And they're your friends too, especially your other students too. Emma looked at me. I said, thank you, Mira. My face was warm and said, you're welcome. I usually cooled my face by magic. Like this. Emma said, what's their powers? IJD said, look at their amulets. Brogan Lisa saw their animal transformation amulets appeared on their wrists. Brooke's amulet was blue dragon with golden eyes, dazzling dragon. IJD's has dragon transformation, and Lisa's amulet was pink dragon with golden eyes. Brooke also has a black dog with gold eyes amulet. Emma said, wow. I said, I have a similar amulet with Johnny the white dragon with blue eyes, the dragon of light. Even though I have hot pink magic, because Johnny and I are strongly connected in imagination world. Sorry. Emma said, so that's why you're different from us and others. Tragedy said, it's true. Her magic powers are also blue like mine. This means, Emma, you also have golden magic powers from your boyfriend. Emma understood and said it depends on relationship with our lovers. Tragedy and me said yes. Brandon said I have powers of nature because of my dragon transformation and my lion transformation. He showed his amulets the green dragon of nature with golden eyes and lion. Tragedy said it's because of George of the Jungle movie. Note that while changing into an animal form, people can wear shoes and gloves. Brandon nodded. Emma said, that makes sense. She smiled. IJD saw that it's nighttime and said, ready to camp, ladies? Emma, Brooke, Lisa, and me said, yep. IJD said, alright. He snapped his fingers and said, tent and blue and green campfire up. Oh, alright. He snapped his fingers, tent and blue and green campfire appeared near Hagrid's hut. He went to Hagrid's hut. Hagrid or Robbie, is it okay for the ladies and me to camp near your hut? He sent dots to Hagrid without talking. Hagrid opens the door and saw Emma, me, Brooke, and Lisa outside and said, okay, Johnny. IJD smiled and said thank you. Hagrid smiled and said, hi Emma, Lisa, Brooke, Rita the Imagineer. Emma, Lisa, and Brooke were surprised and said, hi Hagrid. IJD muttered and said, told you Emma. And said, told you Emma. Emma said, I believe you now, Johnny. IJD nodded. Emma, you need permission from your boyfriend for this. Emma said, okay. She is about to take her phone out. IJD stopped Emma and said, no need. It will be strange using phones in here, just like it will be strange using phones in her prior world. Emma put her phone away and said, how to contact him? IJD said, he looked at Hogwarts entrance and closed his eyes and said, Emma's boyfriend, come outside. And said, saying his thoughts to Emma's boyfriend's thoughts without talking and opened the door by magic. Emma's boyfriend appeared out in there and said, this is awesome. You can do that. You can do that, Johnny? RJD said, yep, and other people who come here can do too. Emma's boyfriend said, wow, and he came to us and said, what is it? Oh, Emma's boyfriend came to us and said, what is it? Emma was still amazed by RJD's powers and said, I'll be camping with the girls and trying too. Emma's boyfriend was concerned and said, how can I tell your secret with him? Brandon said, yeah, I'm not sure about this, Johnny. Last time the darkness from the dream world controlled you to do something bad, including losing temper and almost break up with Mira, and especially us. IJD said, it won't happen again, I promise that. He felt guilty and said, but Brandon, we have Emma's positive energy. Mira and Emma can overcome this. And the darkness reliever. IJD took out the object almost similar to a lighter. Emma's boyfriend said okay. He sighed. Brennan said okay, but I'll still keep an eye on you. IJD said yeah, of course, like last time, just tell me, but don't fight me. Brennan said alright, I like you, Johnny, but I worry about you and Mira. IJD nodded, said hi. Emma said, is it true that the dream world and Mira lose control of your imagination, control your dark side? She was concerned. IJD said it's true, but I don't want to go to the dark side. It's not just Brennan looks after me, Professor Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall also look after me too. He saw Brennan disappear out of the nearby magic and said, Brennan is part of our friendship group. Brennan is part of our friends group. Mira can only imagine him temporarily since you and I came here. You and I are fully being imagined to be part of our friends group. Harry, Ron, and Hermione are also being imagined temporarily in friends group. Emma said, oh, I get it now. Because I'm mostly connected to Mira. Because I have much in common with you and Mira. IJD smiled. That's right. Emma touched her boyfriend, said, babe, I can try to take care of myself with them. Johnny and Mira gets right then, I am brave. And she looked at Johnny and me for a moment and looked at her boyfriend and said, I will still have your protection. Emma's boyfriend sighed and said, I believe you, Emma. If you trust Johnny, then I trust him. Emma and her boyfriend gave us a short kiss with each other. Emma said, thank you. Emma's boyfriend smiled and nodded. IJD said there's one thing I cannot do. I won't let you break up with each other's relationship by me becoming Emma's self, if that's what you worry about me. Emma's boyfriend said, yeah. IJD said, I always respect teachers like Emma just like Mira did. It's true that I'm a ladies' man, but I respect women. His face was warm. And my face was warm too. And I said, that's true. Emma said, thank you, Johnny. Yeah. Emma's boyfriend said, alright. Emma's boyfriend felt like he surrendered. He surrendered to Johnny's words and said, good night then. And he left. Emma, Brooke, Lisa, and me said, good night. Emma can't help giggling. I said, I can't believe you just said that. RJD laughed a little and smiled. You know it's true that I do respect women, but not much for female villains. I said, okay. RJD was serious again and crossed his arms and said, the questions for your real life for me are that do you want my real life to kiss you on the cheek, hand, or forehead, or not if you meet my real life? Same question for Mia. It's your choice. I said I'll ask my parents. Heidi said yeah. Another question for Emma's real life is how many my movies you watch? Mia watched 39 movies, fully including TV series, except Mia watched some episodes temporarily in 21 Jump Street and some episodes in 21 Jump Street fully. Emma said okay. IJD said for animal transformation and dragons from this world, we're not like other animals in media world who do very violent things to people, including eating people. Emma was relieved and said thank goodness. IJD said for animal transformations, Steve, we only paralyze enemies and draw enemies away from innocent people. In this world, we eat regular food, just like our real lives. There are some other things that we are not allowed to do here. Make a love potion and poison people and animals. Emma said, I agree. Disrespect is not allowed too, right? IJD said, yeah. IJD looked at her for a moment and said, Emma, it feels like me, Mira, and you are meant to be part of each other's lives because we have much in common with each other. Emma smiled and said, you think so? IJD said, yeah. He smiled and said, one more thing about dragon transformation is that you can extend your tail by magic to help people from heights and shoot enemies with. Emma said, that's cool. IJD turned to Lisa and Brooke and said, any questions? Lisa raised her hand and said, is there any restroom here? IJD said, oh. IJD looked at me and turned to Lisa and said, there are no restrooms here, because you realize already used them in real, so imagination versions of us are automatically picking and choosing restroom to wash, brush teeth, or something else. For our secret waterfall cave. You can wash yourselves, but with something to block man's view, including me, and Mira's view like curtains. However, we can create restaurants here if you're really coming here from heaven. Emma said, I see. What will the restaurants look like? IJD said, I'll show you. IJD summoned the dark brown wooden doors for them by magic, different names, and said, inside here are your realized restaurants from home. They will be clean. No dust. Emma carefully walked towards one door to open, and she saw her own restroom for her home. This is so cool. Emma closed the door and turned to Johnny and said, "It's like a portal." RJD said, "Exactly." RJD smiled and said, "Mira and I don't exactly know what your dreams restrooms look like, but you can use your memories." Lisa said, "Wow." RJD's make doors disappear. Yeah, make doors disappear and said, "Mia, Lisa, and Brooke, you three can start eating marshmallows." He summoned a silver cloche, and at first I didn't know what to call, so I called it silver cover dome, and I figured out it's called cloche that has marshmallows and just kebab way near the campfire. Me and Lisa Brooke said, "Okay." We eat some marshmallows. I knew that Johnny wants to talk to Emma, and I knew what he's going to say to her and show some things to her, and I smiled. IJD winked at me and turned to Emma and said, "I need to talk to you about some things." Emma said, "Okay." She walked with him near Hogwarts Castle and stopped between the castle and Hagrid's hut. IJD turned to Emma and said, "There's one or two things about the magic mist. It can also create a bond. You made this before with you here." Emma looked at one of her palm and saw a scar that Johnny made with one of his dragon claws. And said, "I remember. We put each other's blood in our own hands. This means we have both blue and green mist combined." She healed the scar by magic. IJD smiled and said, "This is more like a friendship bond." Emma said, "Because we three have a lot in common with each other, and this also protects us." IJD said, "The mist also can create love mood. I avoid doing this to you and your boyfriend." Emma smiled and said, "What's it look like?" IJD stood back and summoned two black hooded people and turned into his white dragon form. He blew gently at them. The blue mist was around two people, while a heart-shaped blue mist appeared above the two people. Emma said, "Wow, that's beautiful." IJD nodded and smiled and said, "Yeah." He made two people disappear and said, "This is based on some Disney movies, including Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast. Emma, for your real life, it's time to show all the memories of you since you came here. The imagination version of your real life." Emma nodded and said, "Okay." She closed her eyes. The memories that I had here were people greeting me here, and they were happy to see me, because I have four things. Help Mira feel safe and comfortable with people in real world, including my real life. which are much in common, understanding, have positive energy, and easy to talk to, almost similar to imagination version of Johnny. Met IJD's old enemies, Summy Monster, Mabasar, and the Swamp Witch. The woman with decayed skin, red eyes, black hair covering her face. IJD said, "That witch can be Mira's dark side, and Mabasar can be my dark side." His face was grave and said, "There's one more enemy that you have met." Emma said that Eva Green's witch from the Dark Shadows. IJD nodded and said all of my old enemies had these sins, lust and jealous. I changed them into good to avoid these before. Before you came long ago, 2009, the monster and the swamp witch became proper human beings. They love each other. Officer is now a talented entertainer. Emma smiled and said, "I remember you taught me magic to defend myself, and we had a friendly battle together in Cece. The art staff that I mentioned yesterday. Her dragon transformation is purple with golden eyes. You defeated us by appearing and disappearing while in air." IJD smiled and said, "This was your idea, and my mom's idea, because everyone wanted to defend themselves with magic. I was worried about that, but I agreed. I can transport anywhere by magic without portals. I did warn you that it's not easy to defeat me, but one of the battle rounds I let you to defeat me. Later, I taught you the transporting charm. For Cece and Francesca, the two access, they need a mind reading charm to understand Mira's feelings. Emma said, "Yeah, I agree. I also remember that Mira talked to the celebrities who hate each other in real world. Yeah, she's brave. Then they respect each other again." IJD said, "I'm proud of her for that. The celebrities and me respect her." Emma said, "Yeah, me too, because she's really the Imagineer. I remember that I met Destiny, the Chinese dragon, the master of the dragon world, and the dream dragon. You were worried about Dumbledore still being a headmaster, because Michael Gambon had a memory loss in real world, just had a hard time memorizing the script for the play, and he's retired." IJD nodded sadly and said, "So, Professor McGonagall is helping him." Emma said, "I remember that you gave me a room. It has a fireplace in my bedroom for resting." IJD said, "That secret hideout can be a private room for you too." Emma said, "Thank you." IJD said, "You're welcome," and smiled. Note that for the private room secret hideout, really, it's not my favorite word to say out loud. but even though it's important for everyone as a romantic couple, we could have sex in that private room. Yeah. Emma said, I remember that you create your own place, the shadow world, to keep your darkness from harming innocent people because of your movie characters as enemies and your realized anger. RJD said, because everyone's scared of Y.A. Bulger, he's a lot harder to control. Emma said, so we fought him in the Marvel cave and sent him to hell. RJD nodded and said, yep. Emma said, I remember that I went everywhere with Mina and Railroad as the imagination version, including Ark, if my real life is not close by. RJD said, except inside restroom. Both laughed a little. Emma said, true. Emma said, true. Mira kind of raised with us against my real life. If they're like two Ark. RJD said, yep, without her knowing. Mira said, I remember that we both talked to the man who threatened your real life about your dogs, Pistol and Boo, with Mira. RJD said, yeah, at night I visited my realized house to talk to him. I was unseen by other people in real world by wearing an old woman's clothes. Now, my dogs became a tattoo with my other pets for safety. He shows his injured right hand palm where Periwinkle the blue butterfly. His waist has tattoos of his pet bat and his dogs. Note that his right middle finger was still injured because of his real-life injury. RJD wore a protection charm over his hand. And said, RJD said, continuing said, when you would do things in a restroom, sometimes people need to be protected. Because what if something or someone is attacking you? Emma said that's true when it's necessary. RJD said, Emma said, I remember that I met David Tennant. People from the Harry Potter world were surprised that he was Doctor Who, and he mentioned about Harry Potter world in one Doctor Who episode. David came up with a story of his Harry Potter character, White Crouch Jr., becoming a Time Lord to defeat Harry again. Hazy said, good thing that I saw him becoming his Harry Potter character. I said, the last 3 memories here that you showed me, you were a black flying saucer, and you gave me another one. RJD said, that saucer is only for being tired of walking or running or flying. Emma said, I remember that you protected Caitlyn Jenner from the haters and you let her be in the same room that you gave me. RJD nodded and said, because I felt that the cave behind the boulder, secret hideout alone wouldn't be good. Even though I asked some things inside to make her feel comfortable, she needs someone to be with. IJD looked at Emma with a smile. Emma understood and said, because I heard about her real well. She smiled and said, I will look after her while you're with Mira. IJD said, thank you. Emma said, you're welcome. Lastly, I remembered that Sweet Todd heard that a bad guy from Mordecai and Mordecai's wife stole his razors, and he was angry about it. IJD said, I didn't warn them that they can't steal stuff from fans of other movies, so he killed the bad guy. But there was no blood spilling, and he forgave Mordecai's wife because she wanted to shave Mordecai's because she wanted to shave Mordecai's mustache. Mira won't allow people spilling a lot of blood because she doesn't like that. Scratch or bruise is okay here. Emma understood and said, so when the bad guy got killed, IJD said, finished her sentence, he disappeared. Yeah. IJD changed the subject and said, okay, I will show you my other powers now. Note that Brendan Fraser also has a squirrel transformation because he made a movie, not job. Emma said, okay. Emma smiled and she sat down by the castle to watch. IJD made some distance from her and looked towards nothing in front of him. He summoned some of his powers without attacking anything. His powers was ice freezing the grass, red fire tornado. Well, he summons the ice that freezes the grass. Red fire. He summons the red fire tornado. He summoned the blue ball of light. Actually no. IJD becomes the blue ball of light, and IJD becomes the white dragon again. Emma applauded and said, your powers are interesting to see. IJD smiled and said, thanks. My skeleton tattoo on my back is a warning for people who are prostitutes and people who rape other people, according to the poem by Charles Baudelaire. Emma said, the same skeleton who attacked Jack Sparrow in one of Mina's dreams. IJD said, I don't want any innocent people getting hurt by my tattoo. Emma said, agreed. Prostitutes and raping are wrong, but I still like Jack. IJD smiled with a nod and said, that's why I can't transform into Jack again. It's for his safety, and he's very close to my real life. I don't want him to die in dreams. 3 times. The first time was when he was dying on a cold winter day. Pinto and Rickety helped him. Emma said, I understand now. Emma felt sad for him and said, but he will come back in Mina's dreams, right? IJD said, I hope so. IJD remembered something and said, your room here is a house that always has no outside. Emma was surprised and said, what? Really? IJD nodded and said, really. He summoned a portal and showed her the house that has a fireplace inside, which looks like this. There's no falling outside the house. One the secret hideout. And it's a private. Oh, all secret. Also my secret hideouts are for privacy. Waterfall Cave Waterfall Cave hideout is half public and half private. And also the ice mountain cave, ice mountain giant cave is half public, half private cave. Emma said that no wonder it has a fireplace. IJD closed the portal and said, I will show you two things. These things can be a surprise for your real life. Emma said, alright. Emma felt excited. IJD smiled and called Paul Rudd and Belle Sebastian to appear here. Paul Rudd and Belle Sebastian appeared here out of thin air. Emma was almost fangirling. IJD calmed her down by his magic blue mist and said, breathe when you have a hard time. And remember to try to treat them like normal people. Emma calmed down and hugged Johnny and said, thank you for this. IJD was surprised at first and hugged her back. You're welcome. And said, you're welcome. You have one more surprise after this. Emma said, okay. Emma looked at her other favorite celebrities and shook their hands for greeting. I'm your biggest fan. Also mentioned this, that about Johnny Depp, the real Johnny, I heard that he said that he doesn't want to be called a celebrity. He just wants to be a normal person. Belle Sebastian said, we heard. Paul said, I heard that you're a teacher. Emma said, yes, I am. Emma smiled. Paul said, amazing. Paul smiled and saw Johnny and said, you're Johnny Depp from Paris movies. Belle Sebastian looked at IJD and said, you're one of the best actors, and we heard that you can play guitar too. IJD bowed down and said, IJD looked up with a smile and said, all of you, are you interested in magic? Emma's other favorite celebrity said, yes. IJD said, here, these are your animal transformation amulets. IJD summoned the amulets, but his magic is gold, same color as the amulet chains, and he gave him these. Emma's other favorite celebrities wore them on their wrists, just like Emma and Johnny did. And said, these are awesome. Emma turned to Johnny and said, you didn't tell me that you have glowing color magic. I think they said this one's only for creating amulets. With help from Mira for people. I'm a amulet seller since I was Jack Sparrow since I got here. Note that IJD was part of my imagination world since 2006. At first he was like an empty shell. And also at first he's At first I had, the first time I imagined him was the sun vision I had, of him as a hooded man, and I had a stomach ache, in middle school, 7th grade or 8th grade, and I trying to go to the restroom. Emma understood and said, "Oh, this was after you got your own Emma's from Dumbledore and Mira long ago." RJD nodded. Emma said, "I see." Paul said, "Okay, you gotta rest now. Nice to see you too. Thank you, Johnny, for giving these Emmas to us." Bill Sebastian also thanked Johnny. RJD smiled and said, "You're welcome." Emma said, "Night. I hope I see you guys again." Bill and Sebastian said, "You may." Bill and Sebastian disappeared out of the nearby pool. If you guys don't know about Sebastian, they're a band. Yeah. Yeah, they're a band. RJD said, "I saw Paul do the lip sync battle at Jimmy Fallon's show on YouTube with Mira." Emma said, "Really?" RJD said, "Yep." RJD looked at Emma and said, "Your real life is not the only one who want to watch Ant-Man. Mia wants to watch it too, because it's the first time for Mia to see a comedian as a Marvel superhero." Emma nodded and said, "Yeah, that's true." RJD gave a hand gesture to Emma and said, "Come to the concert stage to see your last surprise." Emma said, "Okay." Emma feeling excited again and went to the concert stage with RJD. RJD turned to Emma and said, "Emma, if you fall from the stage again, like last time in real world, then there will always be a mattress for you here." RJD snapped his fingers to make a mattress appear on the ground in front of the stage where the audience were sitting. Emma said, "Aw, that's sweet of you, and yeah, remember my real-life story at the Grandma's Diner." Emma hugged RJD again and said thank you. To make a white mattress appear on the ground in front of the stage where the audience was sitting. This is the drawing of the concert and the mattress. RJD hugged her back with a smile and said, "You're welcome. All surprises that I show you can make you feel happy here." Emma said, "Yeah, I really will agree with you." RJD said, "Thank you." Back to the campfire. Emma said, "Sure. I think my clients are waiting for us for a long time." Emma was walking with RJD to the campfire. RJD sensed Mira's thoughts and said, "I think they'll be okay, especially Mira." Emma smiled and said, "Of course, Mira's imagining us to talk together for a while." RJD smiled and said, "Now you get it, Emma." Emma nodded and hugged me and said, "Thank you, Mira." I hugged her back and said, "You're welcome." RJD made his acoustic guitar appearance and now it's time to sing some songs. RJD sat down near the campfire. Emma said, "Okay." Emma smiled and also made her pink acoustic guitar appear. RJD sang Billy Joel's Why Should I Worry from Over and Company and All I Have to Do Is Dream from Andrew Lloyd Webber's the Joseph Technicolor one musical. I sang My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. Emma sang Nothing Compares to You from Prince. Lisa sang Firework from Katy Perry. Brooke sang See You Again by Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Puth. RJD, Emma, me sang Pretending from Glee. RJD ate some marshmallows and made the empty plate disappear and said, It's time for bed. Emma, there's a faster way to wear different clothes. Emma smiled and said, More magic? RJD smiled and said, Exactly. RJD took off his coat, refilled his white shirt, and pointed one to his hands to a gray trainer. Emma, me, Brooke, Lisa said, Lisa remembering what PJs they wore in the railroad. Then their PJs appeared magically on them. RJD looked at Emma, Brooke, Lisa's PJs, said, Impressive. Emma said thanks. RJD said, Come in. RJD was reducing the campfire down and went inside the tent. Me, Emma, Brooke, Lisa went inside the tent, which has more space for us than the regular tent. Emma looked around the tent and said, This is a good space for us, so it won't be crowded. RJD said, Thank you. This is our first time sleeping inside the tents and camping in Imagination World. RJD was changing into a white wolf with the same blue color of his dragon transformation eyes. Emma said, Really? Let's see how this goes for you, Emilia. Emma was covering herself with blankets. RJD and Emilia looked at each other and agreed with them. RJD slept where my legs are covered with blankets. I slept next to Emma. Emma slept next to Lisa. Lisa slept next to Brooke. I later dreamt a bad dream in the railroad about a man has been tortured, kept being attacked by some people, including a woman that shows a lot of skin who was holding a long knife in some kind of lab. RJD as a wolf woke up and sensed what I was dreaming about. He growled and said, That's it. I woke up around that time. When I imagined RJD helping me with my dream. RJD transported to my dream and he attacked the people who tortured the man as a white dragon with magic. People who tortured the man were surprised and were thrown off by RJD's magic. They were unconscious. RJD cautiously went to the injured man and he was disgusted to see that the man lost a lot of blood. He cut the straps with his giant claws that was tied on the man's arms. Emma appeared in my dream as a sloth. Emma was awake Emma woke up and appeared in my dream as a sloth and said, Johnny, Mira's awake. IJD said, I know. Emma came to see the injured man and said, Are you still alive? The injured man said, Yes. IJD said, Emma, can you help me bring him to the waterfall cave secret hideout? Emma said, Yeah, sure. IJD and Emma summoned blue and green mist to carry the injured man. It's magic to carry the injured man to the waterfall cave and put him in the water to wash his blood from his body. IJD healed the man's injuries by using magic and water from waterfall cave. The injured man got out of the water and said, Thank you. The injured man was getting towels from IJD. IJD and Emma said, You're welcome. IJD and Emma changed back into human forms. IJD dried the man with his wand and said, I'm not sure you can go back there. And agreed sadly and said, What shall I do? IJD said, It's best to stay in this hideout. And said, Okay. IJD passed him the blankets and went back to sleep in the tent with Emma. And that's the end of the camping story. And my next story is the summary of Christopher Lee, my grandpa passing away, and my imagination version of Emma became a pirate. In 2015, the week of June 7 through June 13, 2015 was a sad week for me and Johnny Depp because my grandpa and Christopher Lee passed away. I felt Johnny and I were even in my imagination versions of Emma, Johnny, and me had a concert at the graveyard to sing to my grandpa's ghost, including Kokomo and other songs for karaoke at our for the following week. Then Professor McGonagall, imagination versions of Johnny, Brendan Fraser, and me were outside near Hagrid's hut. Professor McGonagall felt that legendary celebrities are passing away slowly at the real world. Later, we sang songs for tribute to Christopher Lee, including Shiny Teeth and Me from Fairly Odd Parents, Firefly Fly Away from Miley Cyrus, and My Part of Your World parody. Part of Your World is from The Little Mermaid. After I had dance party at the Ark, I imagined Emma becoming a pirate with our boyfriend. I gave the Jack Sparrow, and I named her Moonlight as a pirate name. Then IJD talked to me about me letting go my favorite celebrities if they passed away, because I have Emma with me in my imagination world. IJD told Brandon that everything's changing now, including the future, and Emma can be the new captain, the Black Pearl, the new captain of my imagination world. Note that if IJD passed away and his real life passed away, the real Johnny, Emma will let me sleep with her. Todd, Emma's boyfriend, and Caitlyn Jenner at the room with our fireplace secret hideout. My next writing is another journal writing. James Horner passed away. James Horner, the one who wrote Titanic, At the week of June 22, 2015, I heard that James Horner passed away, and his grave appeared at my imagination world out of thin air. My imagination versions of Johnny and Emma and me saying My Heart Will Go On for tribute to him. My next drawing is my tentative future in real world imagination world. I gave Emma a long thank you letter at the Ark when I left Ark to start my first job and fulfill my 2 wishes. Both real life Emma and me hugged each other. I said I will miss you. Real life Emma said I will miss you too. But we'll see each other again in your imagination world in heaven. We can also text each other on our phones. I said yeah. Real life Emma thought a moment. I said, should we take a selfie so you remember me like RGD predicted? And I'll give you my another Facebook account, which I usually give to clients when they leave work. Note that my future can be tentative, cause Emma forgive me for guilty things that I did recently in real world. I said okay, and I smiled and gave her my phone. Real life Emma took a picture of us with my phone, and she gave me her another Facebook page. RJD said, same pretending from Glee again. I smiled and said, can we also sing pretending from Glee again before I go? Real life Emma said, again? Okay. Emma turned to our clients and said, Rita and I will sing Pretending from Glee again. This song relates to us because we trust each other, because we have many things in common. From a magazine that I read long ago, Johnny the actor said that he doesn't trust people who pretend to have problems. I said, that's why this song can be our friendship name. Sharon said, okay. Our client. Sharon shared with other clients and other teachers, including Vanessa. Emma turned to me and said, really, Mia? Really, Mia? I said, yeah. I hold my printed copy of the rest of the song. Emma turned the music on her cell phone. Emma and me sang Pretending. All other clients and other teachers cheered when we finished singing and hugging each other again. I said, thank you, Emma. Emma said, you're welcome. Emma smiled and said, we'll see each other again, I promise. I said, okay. When I'm working and fulfilling my wishes, I'll always think of you and imagine you in my imagination world. Imagination version of Johnny as usual. Well, Emma said, that's a good idea, and I'm working at work because I said, you're a good teacher. And it's your job, I know. Emma smiled and said, exactly. Dominic, the client, came to me and said, I will also miss you. Last, the other client smiled and said, yeah, me too. I said, okay. I smiled and said, I will miss some of you guys too. I turned to Emma and said, "Bye, Emma. Note that I may cry when I leave Art because I will miss Emma very much, but I'm not sure. Remember I wrote this in 2015. Really, Emma said, "Bye, Mia." I said, "Oh, I said I went home from work and used my computer to bring a photo of me and Emma so I could put it in my footprint necklace in my wallet. Later, I went to Giant Desk filming area with my parents and my imagination versions of Emma and Johnny. Actually, they said, "Man, Nita, just breathe when you have a hard time. Just pretend my real life is me. I'm not sure I will be with you, because it will be tricky being my real life." Emma said, "Because you are your real life. Well, with some differences." Marjorie nodded and said, "Emma, can you afford this?" Emma said, "Sure." Marjorie smiled and disappeared out of thin air. The questions I want to ask Johnny are, do you speak Native American English? Do you like dragons? Have you been to Korea before? And Pirate Street bloopers when you said, "What's in there?" What was in that alcohol? I saw the real Johnny for the first time and I was very nervous. I could not speak at all. Real Johnny saw me for the first time and said, "Hi, I have not seen you before. What's your name?" Emma summoned her green magic mist to give me strength to talk. I said, "My name is Mira. I never met my favorite celebrities before." Well, Johnny pat my shoulder and said, "Ah, this is new to you." And Johnny saw my writings with me and said, "What are these?" I said, "These are my copies of my Dragon movie parodies and my first original song. I also want to ask you some questions. Show my reasons why I like you." Johnny on my phone. I gave my sauce to Johnny for him to keep and gave him a sheet of paper with my questions on it. Johnny smiled and said, "Okay." Johnny wrote his answers on the paper. He gave me an autograph on my questions paper. Read my reasons on my phone. And said, "These are the good reasons why you will like me. And we have something in common. This means I trust you, you know?" Really, Johnny gave my phone back to me and the questions. Paper. I said thank you. Johnny said you're welcome. Johnny think for a moment and said, "You want to take a picture with me on your phone?" I looked at my parents who nodded and said, "Yes." I said yes. I gave my phone to my parents. My mom said, "Smile, Mia." My mom took a picture of me and Johnny together. I said thank you. Johnny hugged me with a kiss on my cheek and said, "You're welcome. I like you. You're smart and very creative. Bye, Mia." I said bye. I feel excited. Emma said yes. Emma said, "Yes, you do, Mia." Emma hugged me and kissed my cheek. I said yeah. Emma said woo. Emma was jumping in a joyful way. I saw RGD smile when he appeared and I hugged him. RGD hugged me He said, I'm proud of you, Mia. I said, thank you. Note that the graveyard from Imagination World will disappear, and the celebrities who passed away are going to be alive again after I passed away. I went to Korea later with my parents. After I finished meeting the real life Johnny. Later, my imagination version of Emma became the new captain of my imagination world and new captain of the Black Pearl, and Johnny that passed away in the real world. I heard these ghosts said, protect Mira, and good luck. Emma nodded and said, I will. I heard these ghosts looked at me, grieving, and said, I'll miss her, but I'll see her again when her time comes. I always love her. Emma felt sad and said, I'll miss you too, especially in my real life. IDG's ghost nodded and said, yeah. For my advice, use your positive energy to cheer her up like a real life do. Emma said, okay. Bye, Johnny. IDG's ghost said, bye, Anna. IDG's ghost disappeared out of the New Yorker's grave. Later, I went to I went to heaven when I passed away and saw Jesus. Jesus said, hello, child. Jesus hugged me and said, who do you want to see first? I said, my family and my friend Emma was one of my teachers from art. Jesus said, of course. Jesus told me the location of my family and the location of Emma and her family. Real-life Emma saw me and my family come to her and held me. I said, Rita, you're here. Rita, my tears were falling from my eyes. And said, yes, I miss you. Real-life Emma said, real-life Emma wiped my tears. I miss you too. Real-life Emma turned to her family and said, this is Mira. She is one of my clients from work. Emma's mom said, oh my. And Emma's mom looked at me and said, I heard you from my daughter. You really like Laura very much. I said yes and tried that too. Emma is Laura. Emma and Laura is the same person. I said yes and tried that too. Tom smiled and said, right on. Sarah smiled and said, hi Mira. I'm Emma's sister, Sarah. My mom said, same name as me. Emma smiled and said yes. Me and Sarah said, me and Sarah shook hands. Emma saw her my sister and my grandma. Said, you must be Mira's sister. I was suspect that you are taller than Mira. And you must be Mira's grandma. Emma bowed to my grandma for respect. I said, 안녕하세요. It means hi in Korean in a formal way. Bora, my sister, and my grandma said hi. And note that I have a feeling she's going, oh, hold on. My grandma was surprised to see Emma has piercings and tattoos. Emma's mom smiled and said, "Wonderful to see you guys. Mira, if my daughter means a lot to you, you're welcome to be part of your family with your parent permission. It's a big deal for having many things in common with each other." For what Emma's mom said, I know that I have a feeling she's going to say that. I have a feeling she's going to say that if I met her. I heard that Emma's mom is a transgender. Yeah. I said thank you. I smiled. IJD appeared out of thin air as a white dragon with blue eyes. Yes, it is a big deal. Emma's family and my family was shocked and scared. Oh my. Well, Emma turned to the family and said, "Wait, don't panic." Well, Emma turned to RJD and said, "You're Johnny from Imagination World?" RJD felt nervous and said, RJD changed into his recent form of Johnny. Johnny, calm down. I said, "Johnny." I held RJD and tears flowed from my eyes. "I miss you." RJD hugged me back and kissed me. "I miss you too." Kiss me again, kiss me on the lips. "I miss you too." I said, "I miss you too. I can't be in this from here forever." Real life Emma instead. I said, "You're really here?" IAD said, it's time to ask Jesus and God if we can really go to Mia's imagination world together. Note that if we cannot go to the imagination world when we're in heaven, then we can sing 9 songs in heaven. Real Emma said, "Okay." Real Emma smiled and said, "It's nice to meet you, Johnny." Emma shakes his head. RJD smiles and said, "It's nice to meet you too, Emma, even though I know you well. I know you, Mia." But Emma said, "I know." RJD changed into a white wallpaper and said, "Shall we?" Real life Emma and me started all into the all of us went to the location of Jesus. Real life Emma bowed to them and said, "My Lord, can we go to Mia's imagination world?" Jesus and God looked at each other. God said, "I think you can, but you must come here soon for the peace ceremony." Both me and Real life Emma said, "Yes, my Lord, thank you." God said, "God opened the portal to my imagination world." Real life Emma and RJD were jumping for joy. Said, "Woohoo!" I was very excited. The art teachers and art clients appeared out in the and said, "Hey, before us." Real life Emma saw them. Sharon, Gladys, Brooke, Andrew, Emmanuel, Lisa. Oh, Real life Emma saw them and said, "Sharon, Gladys, Brooke, Andrew, Emmanuel, Lisa. Oh, you are here." Emma hugged them. Note that the imagination world is getting more bigger because a lot of people are really coming there. After we looked at the archives and said, Emma, they're not disabled anymore. And Emma said, I know, this is awesome. Selena Tang, Selena Tang, who I know from City College, appeared out in there. I'll also come to Mira. Selena turned to other people. She said, my name is Selena, Mira's friend at City College. All of us read her. I heard the appear next to the portal. I said, ready everyone? All of us said, yeah. We all waited to the portal with IJD and other people were amazed to see my imagination world for the first time. Will if Emma take out the map of my imagination world that I gave her a long time ago at the Grandma's Diner, which is close to the art. I said, this is it. It's the same description as the map. I smiled and said, it is. IJD said, Emma, take a look at the sky. Real life Emma looked up at the sky and saw a blue and green light shield and said, wow, that green light, is that what I think it is? Note that in IJD's uniform he wears blue sunglasses because it's hard for him to make his giant eyes disappear because I have a hard time imagining him with brown eyes fully. He's been transforming into animals for a long time. Emma can help him, so Emma can help him. IJD said, yes, it's the imagination version of yourself's magic. The green light gives us positive energy. The blue magic gives peace. Real life Emma said, I wish I can imagine like the imagination version of myself, and I kind of want to see her. IJD and me looked at each other. IJD said, it may seem strange, but your family ready for this? Emma's family said, we'll try. They were feeling nervous. IJD said, Todd and Emma's sister. Todd and Emma's sister, Sarah. Realized Todd and Sarah said, yeah. IJD said, you too were being imagined before. Realized Todd and Sarah said, we'll try to see ourselves too. IJD said, alright, brace ourselves. I said, turn to me. I said, go Mira. I smiled and nodded and summoned the imagination versions of Emma, Todd, and Sarah. Realized Todd and Sarah said, wow. And sold themselves with an old transformation and was with theirs. Realized Emma said, this is cool. And saw imagination versions of herself smiling. The imagination version of Emma said, thank you. Realized Emma smiled. IJD shook his head and smiled. Emma, you're too brave. Realized Emma laughed a little and said, I'm trying to be brave. Emma's parents came to imagination version of their daughter. Hi, Laura. Imagination Emma was nervous and said, hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. IJD said, Emma from Real World. I need to talk to you privately. Real life Emma said, okay. Real life Emma walked with IJD near Hecka's head. IJD said, about imagination version of yourself. She mostly has fun personality with positive energy. And she has a caring side like the dream version of you. Except caring Mira like mother slash older sister due to their child slash younger sister. The imagination version of yourself is like Mira's older sister. She sometimes kissed Mira's cheek and forehead. Violet Emma understood and said, because we have many things in common. Okay, that's sweet of her. RJD touched her arm and said, I have a feeling you can't be Mira's older sister. Violet Emma said, really? Okay. Violet Emma smiled and said, but I'm also Mira's teacher. RJD said, I know. RJD smiled and hugged her. Violet Emma said, Emma hugged him back and said, thanks, Johnny. RJD kissed Emma's cheek and said, you're welcome. Emma smiled and said, now it's Todd's turn for a kiss. RJD fell to her and said, I'll do anything you ask. And smiled. RJD smiled. Emma said, okay, hey Todd. Todd said, what is it, honey? Emma said, it's your turn to get a kiss on the cheek from Johnny. Todd was surprised and said, okay. Todd closed his eyes. RJD kissed Todd's cheek, disappeared out of thin air, and disappeared on the other side to kiss Todd's cheek. Todd opened his eyes and said, wow, that's a quick double kiss. RJD smiled and said, yeah, it is. It's the only way to be in a comfort zone to do that. Emma giggled and said, thanks, Johnny. RJD said, you're welcome. RJD winked at her. The imagination version of Emma said, hey guys. Emma said, hey. Emma was nervous and said, I heard about you from Johnny. Imagination version of Emma said, inside, now you know why you mad about Kimia. Note that if people from Europe really come to the imagination world, I cannot control them because they will be bad, so they can control themselves. Emma nodded. Imagination version of Emma said, I will give you my powers now. My good memories here and this vivid sky blue with a white star's cloak. This cloak is for being a new captain of Imagination World. Emma said, okay, I'm ready. Emma smiled and closed her eyes. RJD said, Todd, Emma will be okay. Todd nodded and said, okay. Todd was nervous. The imagination version of Emma said, the imagination version of Emma hold real Emma's hands, and the imagination version of Emma became a green light that went inside real life Emma's body. Real life Emma said, oh. Real life Emma opened her eyes with a gasp of breath, and so she has an animal transformation in Emma's. And said, I have magic. RJD nodded and said, RJD said, sorry, imagination version of Johnny Depp said, Emma, you still won't be controlled by Mira. You can't control your own magic. Emma said, this is amazing. Emma changed into a soul and said, I can grow into big or small soul. Note that Emma's dragon is hot pink, green eyes, purple claws. It's called Rainbow Moonstone Dragon. RJD said, yes you can. Emma said, real life Emma changed into a hot pink dragon with green eyes and tried to fly. I said, woohoo! RJD smiled and changed into a white dragon and fly with her. Note that Sarah, Emma's sister, animal transformation is also an orange frog. The imagination version of Todd says, "Hey, real life, you want to try?" Imagination version of Todd said, "Hey, real life, you want to try?" Imagination version of Todd appeared at dinner. Real life Todd said, "Okay." Imagination version of Todd became a little light and went inside his real life. Real life Todd said immediately changed into a black dragon and fly with IJD in real life. The real life Todd's black dragon is called the Night Dragon. It said, "This is so cool." IJD, real life Emma, and real life Todd landed and changed back into human form. Real life Emma was panting and said, "That was fun." IJD nodded and said, "I agree." Real life Sarah appeared and said, "It's my turn." Real life Sarah appeared and said, "It's my turn, sister." Sarah changed into an orange dragon and she flew across the sky. Real life Emma looked up and said, "Be careful, Sarah." Real life Sarah said, "I will." IJD feel concerned. And I think that Sarah is drawing her sister. Real life Emma said that, "Oh, she is my older sister." IJD summoned the crystal ball memories. It showed that I tried to look at Sarah's old profile then on Emma's Moonstone Facebook page that showed an orange frog, but it was deleted and most of Emma's pictures were deleted too. I searched up Sarah's name and found out Sarah changed her profile picture. I can't go to Sarah's Facebook page to find her old profile because I used Emma. Note that this is why I chose an orange color for Sarah's dragon transformation. And note that this is the day on weekends after the day Emma and I went to the circus in real world. IJD said, "I'm sorry, Emma. We understood the reason why you delete most of the pictures because it shows a picture of Sarah. But her room is a little too dark to see her clearly. You really care for her." The live Emma sighed and said, "It's okay, I forgive Mina." I appeared and said, "Thank you." Live Emma smiled and hugged me and said, "Now you know that Sarah's my older sister." Yeah, IJD nodded. IJD said, "Ready for a tour?" Live Sarah landed and said, "Yeah." Me and IJD gave everyone a tour of my imagination world, and they also met people from here, including Bill Sebastian, Martin Freeman, Dragons from Dream World, Dragons from Dragon World, Girls, Paul Rudd, Angie Generous, and Brandon Fraser. Emma was almost fangirling. Todd was almost fangirling as well when he saw Weird Al. IJD and me smiled at each other and laughed a little. IJD said, "I know you're brave, Emma. Are you ready to see my old enemies?" Emma said, "Yes." IJD and me said, "We show Emma IJD's old enemies." places and enemies greet her, especially in other people too. Enemies notice that Emma's stone necklaces glowed and said, "You're special, like everything," and they imagined you. Emma said, "Thank you." Enemy said, "We suspect you. We want to take away your necklaces from you." Emma sighed relief and said, "Thank goodness." RGD was a sense and makes his defense magic disappear. Emma said, "We'll see about that." RGD glared suspiciously. Enemy said, "We promise." RGD stopped glaring and said, "Okay, we'll go now." RGD left his enemies' places with everyone. Note that the Dragon of Death description is a black dragon with purple eyes, test-hair wings, smoke coming out of his body, purple fire breath. His skin can burn enemies. His skin will not hurt innocent people. And with the Dragon Death powers, they make things into ashes. IRD say, "You're welcome. Your necklaces glow because they can help you defend yourself with your dragon transformation." Emma looked at her moonstone necklaces and said, "So that's why they're glowing." IRD nodded and said, "Your skin is also the color of the moon, and your polished nails are the color of the rainbows." Note that for Emma's polished nails, it can summon fireworks and different colors of magic. Emma smiled and said, "Thanks. I like rainbows, moons, and rain. My colored skin may be the reason why my pirate name is Moonlight." IRD said, "Yes it is." My face was warm with embarrassment and said, "It's true." Emma touched my back and said, "You're sweet." Emma smiled and said, "Yep, I agree." IRD said to Emma and said, IRD said to Emma, "It's possible to imagine the power of your home. But I may like to me and Mira to contact you if we need to tell you something. Mira already did that long ago, at the time you read the camping story at home on Sunday. When you see your father before that day, and the time we were worried when you are very busy at art, and can't text Mira back in time." Emma said, "I'm sorry about that." I said, "It's okay." Emma said, "I'm curious. What my house look like to you?" Lady said, "Have a garage. We know that you have stairs at the entrance outside. Kitchen is at the same area as the living room with TV and macaroni." Emma giggled and said, "Yep, but no living room." Lady said, "Upstairs, there may be a double bed with your husband, Todd, and I forgot that you have some roommates with you." Emma smiled and said, "I do have some roommates and good guests." I smiled and said, "Thank you." Lady took out the dinosaur favorite object and said, "Emma, you should need this for emergency if you can't control your stress." Emma took it from him and said, "Thank you." Note that the main dates in common meter and the crystal ball memories were invented between June and July 2015. Lady said, "You're welcome. For your aura now, everything's positive and no darkness." Emma smiled and said, I'm always positive." Lady smiled and said, "True. Are you ready to come to the concert to sing some songs?" Emma said, "Yep." Lady said, "You've seen my stuff before, and the main things can come near. I know you're brave enough to see my dragon death transformation." Emma said, "I know your dragon is scary, but you weren't hurt innocent." I know your drawing is scary, but you weren't hurt innocent people with it. Katie said, no, I'm not doing that. Shall we go? Emma said yes. All of us went to the concert. Emma saw the mattress around the concert area and said, thanks for the mattress, Mira. I smiled and said, you're welcome. He turned to his band and said, hit it. Brian played the music and the band played the music. I was singing this Imagination World version of Sing. All of us sang and danced to the Imagination World version of What Time Is It from Musical 2. Lady sang Two Worlds from Tarzan while I sang When All Is Said and Done ABBA version. Our clients, our teachers, me, IJD, Imagination version of Brendan Fraser saying True about my real-life Imagination World, a real version of Our Summer from Me movie, the one I wrote before. I Vanessa, Emma, IJD, Imagination version of Brendan Fraser saying Year 1 from 1902. I and my family sang Our Young, with a Korean traditional folk song. I and Emma sang Alone in the Universe, Francisco. I and Emma sang Pretending from Glee. All of us sang Imagination World version of We Are On This Together from High School Musical. All of us shared. Cece, the art staff, said, hey Mira. I said, yeah. Cece smiled and said, I knew like Emma very much, but I didn't know that you had made this encounter with her. I said, it's true. Note that Emma's blue acoustic guitar from Imagination World can change into electric guitar and ukulele depending on what music she hears, like IJD has. At first the guitar was hopping, but I saw Emma mostly wear blue clothes at home. Susie said, I understand your memories of me now. I'm sorry that I'm too hard on you. I smiled and said, it's okay, I know that you care about me. Cece smiled and said, true. And Cece hugged me. I held her back. Emma and IJD smiled at each other. My mom said, hey Emma. Emma turned to Mom and said, yeah? My mom said, does your multiple earrings hurt? Emma smiled and said, no, it doesn't hurt. My mom said, but it looked painful. Emma said, true. IJD crossed his arms and said, for your bravery. Having tattoos and piercings, brave to be part of this world, and brave to talk about which sex you're doing with your husband in women's group class at art, even though it's private to say about that. Emma smiled and said, yeah, that's true, thanks. IJD still amazed and said, wow. IJD looked at the time on my iPod and said we should go back to heaven. Emma said, okay. Here in IJD, I have a lot of fun here. Other people agreed. IJD smiled and said, we're glad. I said, you can come here anytime. Emma nodded and smiled. Just to let you guys know, one of my Imagination World rule is having sex is a private property. Yeah. So I never put graphics details in my creative writings. And also I'll feel embarrassed that I write about that, but I could mention the term sex, but no graphic details about sex in my writings. RJD said, as for other people, I'll give you the animal transformation endless. RJD gave these to them. Other people thanked RJD. RJD said in heaven, it's best not to do magic there because I don't know what will God and Jesus will say. Emma said, I agree. RJD smiled and sent us back to heaven. I and other people had a tea ceremony with Jesus and God and went to bed, but in a different separate areas of heaven with our family. And that's the end of this writing. But note that for people who are handicapped and not handicapped anymore in heaven, they can ride a flying black saucer first before they change into flying animals that they like flying, because it's been a long time since they first walked as a child before they were handicapped. For people who doesn't like flying, they can change into their favorite animals. My next writing is Truth About My Life in Imagination World, the literal version of Our Last Summer from a Mia movie revision. I first wrote this only about Imagination World in 2007 to 2008. The art teachers, art class, RJD, and me saying, I can still recall our last memories. I still see it all. Having fun with Batman and our guests. Our last memories still remain. RJD and Brandon Fraser and me and Emma sang this part. We sing our way along the concert and we sat down on the grass by the Hogwarts castle. I was so happy we had met. It was the age of no regret. Oh yes, those crazy years, that was the time. Found the magic power underneath. We had no fear of flying, not growing old, no fear of slowly dying. We took a chance, like we were dancing our last dance. I can still recall our last memories, I still see it all. During concert, Emerald Hogwarts, our last memories sing hand in hand. Imagination world, our last memories, secret hideouts. Living for the day, always far away. Our last memories, we can live and play. I sang this part. And now you're with your family, a teacher, a poor pen, and your name is Emma. Emma sang this part. Open the seas. I sang this part. You are the thrill of my dreams. And then we all sang the second chorus, and then the first chorus with other archives. I can still recall our last memories, I still see it all. During Custer Gym, round Hogwarts, our last memories sing hand in hand. I can still recall our last memories, I still see it all. Having fun with Emma Largest our last memories that remain. Even though it's late 10:29 p.m. Yeah, I'll read my last drawing of 2015. It's called the Imagination Rolls Past Enemies. It's all my past memories viral about each enemies with some drawing tips enemies and my imagination world. Yeah. So starting at 2006, the setting is Davy Jones' ship. The imagination version of Giant Depp as Jack Sparrow said, imagination version of Giant Depp as Jack Sparrow didn't have enough strength to fight Davy Jones because he loves me a lot, and said, please don't do this. Davy Jones laughed and started to attack IJD with his sword. IJD got his strength to block Davy Jones' sword with his sword. Davy Jones was surprised and said, what? IJD summoned his Miss Magic Hall and fired his magic at Jones. Davy Jones' body hit other side of his ship. IJD disappeared out of thin air and appeared in my bedroom and he slept next to me. Another memory from 2006 in my imagination world is the village from Imagination World near the barn. The Sorry Monster, or maybe from 2007, I'm not sure which one. Sorry Monster scared the people from the village. The imagination version saw Jida as Jack Sparrow and it's gonna be 2006. The imagination version saw Jida as Jack Sparrow and Brendan Fraser appeared out of thin air in the village. IAD said, oi, come and get me, you slimy, little filthy slimy girl. IJD took out his sword. Slimy Monster roared and saw IJD and said, you assault me, I challenge you. The Slimy Monster summoned a slimy ball and fired it at IJD. IJD dodged the monster's attack, but another slimy ball hit him. IJD changed into a slimy monster. He was being possessed. Imagination version of Brandon said, no, Jack. Brandon took out his rifle and tried to stop RJT, but was stopped by RJT. RJT was now controlled by the same monster. I appeared out in there with Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall. Dumbledore attacked the slimy monster with his magic. I saw IJD as a slime monster, and I summoned my magic and fired at IJD. IJD knocked off by my magic, and he changed back into normal. I said, Mira. I said, Jack. I hugged IJD. IJD hugged me back and said, I'm sorry, Mira. I said, it's okay. Dumbledore said, Jack, next time, watch yourself. IJD bowed and said, yes, master. IJD saw Brandon unconscious and he touched him with his hands blue light. With his hands, and then blue light magic came. The blue light magic came. I said, oh, IJD unveiled Brandon. The imagination version of Brandon walked up and said, Jack. IJD said, I'm sorry, mate. The imagination version of Brandon shook his head. This is not your fault. It's the monster's fault. IJD said, I still feel guilty. The Donald said, there is no punishment for this. IJD said, thank you. He felt, not that he felt guilty about this. Long ago, that he felt guilty about, IJD had been in prison not that IJD had been in prison 2 times, because I found out that the real Johnny had been arrested 2 times in the past, and he accidentally yelled at Professor McGonagall in one of my past dreams. And IJD felt guilty about this. In 2007, the day I'm going to launch Empire Street, IJD as Jack Sparrow teased, and this is 2007, IJD as Jack Sparrow teased Stevie Jones by singing, I got dropped there, guess what's inside? Stevie Jones was angry and said enough. The war in Imagination World at night while I was in YMCA singing class. This is from between 2007 and 2008. And remember, this YMCA singing class is from my real life experience, and the war in Imagination World just happened in my imagination. And they said, will you marry me? I smiled and said yes. IJD smiled. Another memory of my imagination world is Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider. IJD feels suspicious of the Ghost Rider, realizing that Nicolas is no Chinese friend in the real world. The imagination version of Nicholas saw IJD said, you think I'm evil? IJD said, it's just that you have a lot of darkness in you. IJD is something that will be imagination version of Nicholas said, oh. Nicholas fought IJD. but he lost the battle. RJT, since then I found out that Nicolas Cage is Johnny's friend in real life from internet, and he felt surprised. The imagination version of Nicholas also sends it too. We are friends and said, you are friends in the real world? Why did he say that? What do you think of the imagination version of Nicholas? He said, we're not enemies anymore, but the Ghost Rider is dangerous. The imagination version of Nicholas nodded, said, I know and I need to control him. I did say yeah. Another memory of my imagination world is Battleground IJD with a lot of enemies. IJD stepped away slowly on the enemies and said, can we just be friends with each other? One of Aladdin's soldiers said no. IJD felt surprised and that we had a dog from her place behind him, and he sang my own version of One Jump Ahead from Aladdin and fight them at the same time. Delegate, one jump ahead aliens, one swing ahead the sword. I fight only I can afford. That's everything. One jump ahead the henchmen, that's all, that's no joke. These guys don't appreciate I'm strong. Dancing, riff-raff, Mildred, scoundrel, take that. What did he say? Can we just be friendly? Dancing, rip him up and take it back. I try losing. I can take him, but face to face. You might only know, yeah. You might only You're my only one. I can take him, but face to face. You're my only love me now. Prostitutes from prosecuting series saying, who? Always Jack Sparrow's hit the bar. He's become a woman rising crime. Having parents that say he hasn't gone long. Reading saying, I'll fight to live, I'll fight to leave. Tail around when I got that time. One jump, ahead is so close. Let's get in my team. This time, I use one tips in. One jump ahead of men. One hit ahead of four. One thing I'll take you on the ball. Then say, so deep, handle, don't reach, handle. Ready, say, let's not be too hasty. You say, still I think he's rather charming. Ready, say, they'll fight to live, they'll fight to eat. Otherwise we get along. And saying wrong. Ready, say, one jump ahead of hoopies. Handle, right, one hop ahead of hump. Street art, one trick ahead of disaster. Scoundrel, they're quick, but I'm much faster. Take that. Here goes. There's my hand and wish me have a hand and all I gotta do is strong. Later, IJD spoke as Jack Sparrow. This is the day you should always remember the day that you almost got Captain Jack Sparrow. Then IJD separated. On to another memory from my imagination world is 2006 after I watched Pirates 2. Note that I saw the window on TV before. Oh wait, never mind. Okay. At 2006, I watched Pirates 2. IDD as Jack Sparrow inside the Kraken's body, and he used his sword to cut the Kraken to escape from the Kraken. Yeah, this was the time I started to become a drawing fan, and the first time I know drawing's name. I called RJD his real life name, and I felt guilty to not know that earlier. And another memory of my imagination world is 2007. I watched Secret Window movie on DVD. Note that I saw Secret Window on TV before. RJD said, Mort, listen to your other you. Don't hurt anyone. Mort is Jarda's character in Secret Window movie. Other Mort saw RJD as well and nodded. Mort hurts some people. RJD sighed and said to himself, I said it's such a job. Other Mort disappeared. Lady sends me shivering and scared after I watched the movie, and he coming by hugging and said, "Hey, it's just a movie." Anity said to me when I was at the PE class in the gym in high school. Note that Officer is a name from Other Invisibles movie, but the person is Blackheart from Ghost Rider movie, played by Wes Bentley. I said, I know. I felt scared about a week or a few days. And then one of the days of this week, one of the days of that week, I was at the meeting with my mom, and I think it's at GGRC, I'm not sure. And my body was trembling. Still from the Secret Window movie. John Shure appeared and said, "Join me, Johnny." I really looked at John and said, "I can't, because I don't want to go to the dark side." John Shure said, "So be it." And John disappeared. Another memory from 2007 in my imagination world is Mofasar. IJD sleeping with me. Mofasar's darkness. Yeah, Monster was like a Monster came from my sudden vision. And when I have him when I imagine drawing for a long time, I do have sudden visions as a side effect. Mobstar IJD is living with me, was living with me. Mobstar's darkness appeared like a smoke or slash mist as mist came to IJD, and IJD was blinded, and he was taken to Mobstar's place. IJD woke up and saw Mobstar. Dude, I know you. IJD was about to take his sword, but he was attacked by Mobstar's electricity magic. He gains pain. Mobstar smiled, and his eyes flashed red light like Voldemort. I said, I know your weakness. RJD understood and said, yeah, she's my weakness and my strength because I love her. RJD tried to get up. Officer said, yes. You are very interesting in the world. You're talented, which I am jealous of. Officer was angry about that and said, but you have some darkness in you. Your troubled past and your anger and paparazzi. RJD said, ah, you knew, but I still don't want to go to the dark side. So, if you excuse me, I'll go back to my world. RJD was about to leave. The Officer's darkness bowed to him again. The officer said, not yet. These are my last words before you go. I put dark magic, like mine in you, and I add one more dragon transformation amulet to your trinkets. Dragon of death, like mine. RJD's eyes widened and said, no, that's not possible. RJD looked at his emerald transformation amulets on his wrist and saw that there was a dragon of death amulet, which was black, purple eyes, tattered wings, and smoke coming from it. You're my dark side this entire time. The officer said yes, but only some of your realized anger. However, I will always be your enemy, because I'm jealous of your realized talents. The officer's darkness let RJD go. RJD remembered something and said, your real life and my real life are not enemies. The officer said, but not in this world. RJD said, okay, I have no choice to fight you. RJD attacked the officer with his magic and separated. He appeared in my room. He still finds in pain. The imagination version of Brennan separated and said, I heard there's a new enemy here. Brennan helped RJD. RJD said, yeah, he's powerful. I came to him and said, Johnny. RJD touched my hand and said, it's okay. He closed his eyes and he healed himself by magic. RJD closed his eyes and healed himself by magic. The imagination version of Brennan said, so, Dragon of Death Amulet, you have it? This is bad. RJD said, I know, it's my realized anger and monster. RJD looked at me and said, I realized something. You imagine this. Then villains fight each other in imagination world and dream world because we like some action and adventure movies. Right? I admitted and said, yeah, so I might not get bored by my imagination. I think the imagination version of Brennan's looked at each other and smiled. RJD said, that's why. It is also a practice to defend yourself from bad people in your world, including bullies. I smiled and nodded. RJD said, okay, then I'll keep fighting enemies, no matter what. The imagination version of Brendan said, good help. RJD stepped aside and said, fine. Good help. If I get hurt again. Yeah, I'm worried that you're trying to let me get killed by the enemies. I said, I don't want you to get killed by them because I still care about you. Then your reflex appeared and said, you sound like Dobby. Note that about the imagination world past, I don't remember that close in some parts. RJD smiled and said, there's something else. I said, heroes sometimes get hurt from villains. RJD nodded and said, He admitted and said, I can't always fight enemies without getting injured or doing the right thing, yeah. I smiled and said, thank you. Later, RGT is a white dragon. Later, days later, RGT is a white dragon. His dragon legs. RGT has white dragon's legs are chained up by Mozart and Mozart's cell. I operate in Mozart's cell. RGT looked up and said, "Mia." I heard him. RGT nuzzled me and kissed my cheek. "Mia, you can't be here. It's dangerous. It's too dangerous." I said, "I know, but I'm worried what Mozart would do to you." RGT said, "I know, but Mozart can't kill me, because my real life is alive, and your life is life." I said, "Imagination versions of their real lives are technically immortal in this world, unless their real lives passed away." But they can be ghosts in this world, if their real lives passed away. However, I want you to live forever here. Note that there is one more choice for this. Some people can choose to not be in my imagination world anymore, and they can appear there again after I go to heaven. Imagine IJT smiled sadly and said, "Agreed." IJT kissed my forehead and said, "Technically immortal is brilliant. Over to Mia." I said, "Over you too," and smiled. Then a reflex appeared and my hands wanted to break off Sarah's strings off IJT. IJT looked at Daniel and said, "Mary?" IJT sensed Brendan in Mozart's castle and said, "Brendan's here." IJT rotated Dragon's wrist and I nodded and said, "We're risking you." Mozart appeared and said, Well, Harry Potter and Johnny's girlfriend." IJT hissed and growled, said, "Don't hurt them or I'll kill you." Mozart laughed and said, "You can't kill me, because I will kill you first." Mozart summoned a black and red smoke. IJT said, "Oh." IJT summoned a blue protective shield around us, and we were transported to Mozart's battleground. IJT was tied up by Mozart's magic. Mozart pulled out his sword and said, "I'm going to get your talent soon." Mozart knocked me and Daniel by magic and killed IJT, but he was surprised and said, "What?" IJT transformed into a Dragon of Death. Remnants appeared and said, "No." IJT grabbed uses realized anger to summon the Dragon of Death's powers. "We're not going to hurt them on me again." Mozart was all over IJT's power and he disappeared. IJT transformed back into the Dragon of Ice/White Dragon with blue eyes, and he was tired. He lay down for a while and the shadow dragon battle appeared on his wrist. I get up and come to IJT. IJT looked up and he hugged me. I and IJT kissed each other. Imagination version of Brandon and Daniel smiled. IJT said, "Let's go home." I said, "Okay." Later, IJT as White Dragon drank water from our full cave and he saw a long line of red black smoke coming from the sky. He growled, "It's the name of a star." IJT separated and appeared near Hogwarts Castle. Me, Brennan, and Daniel appeared. IJT said, "Mozart's here. We need to go somewhere else." Then I said, "Where?" IJT said, "Paracelsus Island." the one from Pirates Quarantine movie. Ben and Daniel said, "What?" JD was. Ben said, "But they're cannibals." JD said, "I know, but they trust our sparrow." JD transformed into Jack. Let's feed him. Let's eat us, and let us camp there, Savvy. Ben said, "Okay." JD led us to Pentecostal Island and asked the cannibals to return. Camp there in Pentecostal Island, English. Pentecostals news started and they let us rest there. Later, RJD disguised as an old woman with blue flat hat, blue sunglasses, a cane, black cane, blue rose, blue shawl. I can't pronounce it. It's SHAWL and blue scarf. He had a purse, blue purse. Hooded man tried to get his Black hooded man tried to get his purse and he got hit by IJD's cane. IJD in an old lady voice said, "Don't steal things from elder women, young man savvy. Did Mozart teach you manners?" And he speaking in a voice to himself. "I don't think he did for his man." I said, "I don't think he did for his man." IJD transformed into his real-life movie character Bon before night falls, and he went to Lavasar's castle. Bon is technically a woman because he's a transvestite. Lavasar was surprised and said, "A woman?" Oh, Before Night Falls is one of the Jordan movies. Lavasar was surprised and said, "A woman? I'm charmed. What's your name, miss?" Lavasar kissed IJD's hand. Randy said, "My name is Bomba." Lavasar said, "Oh, okay. You're welcome here. Anytime, Miss Bomba." Lavasar smiled. IJD said, "Yes. I can, but not until I tell you something. See, I have a boyfriend already." Lavasar was disappointed and said, "What's his name?" IJD's eyes gleaming and said, "Sweeney Todd." Sweeney Todd appeared. Lavasar was very interested and said, "An assassin for me? He's perfect." IJD and Sweeney Todd looked at each other and nodded. They suddenly fight. Lavasar and Lavasar's men. Sweeney Todd disappeared. IJD put his razor on Lavasar's jaw. Lavasar was angry and said, "What is this?" IJD changed back into normal and smiled and said, "It's me." Lavasar smiled and said, "Try that. What a surprise." IJD said, "You're not going to hurt anyone anymore." Lavasar said, "Is this your revenge?" IJD said, "Kind of." IJD took his razor off Lavasar's throat and set Lavasar's back. He disappeared. Lavasar was in pain, but he's still alive. Later, IJD's developing new powers. Lavasar's battleground. Lavasar said, "You can't defeat me." Lavasar changed into Trial of Death. IJD dodged away from Lavasar's powers and he made his tattoos come alive. Lavasar was scared for the first time and he got attacked by IJD's tattoos, including the skull tattoos. SKULL and disappeared. IJD made his tattoos into normal. 2008 memory of my imagination world is goblins kidnap RJD at night. RJD and white dragon form sleeping inside a cell underwater. Kills appear in his dragon scales. Me appeared in RJD's cell with a breathing chart so I can breathe and talk underwater. RJD woke up and said, "Yeah." RJD hugged me and kissed my cheek. I hugged him back. RJD sensed my thoughts and said, "Okay, you can stay with me until I sense the rescue above." I said thank you. I sat next to him. RJD right back down and said, "I love you, Mia." And RJD slept. One goblin dived in the water, and he saw me with RJD. That goblin was surprised, and he realized that RJD is not a magus. The goblin swam back to the surface. He grabbed the chain to pull the sail back to the surface. This memory, this is one of the sudden visions I had during high school. Imagination version of Brandon as a lion appeared and he lion roared. RJD and me looked up. RJD brushed his hair from his eyes and said, "Brandon." Mama said, "What?" Wait, Mama said, "Wait, Mr. Lannister. I didn't know that my dad isn't any magus." RJD said, "How do you know me?" Goblin looked at RJD and said, "I heard of you in Prosecuting movies." RJD said, "Mate, you know my real life, but I'm not exactly my real life." I said, "He's my imagination version of his real life. The lion is Bren Fraser. Bren is animagus, and he's my imagination version of his real life." Goblin understood and said, "I see. You're the Imagineer." I said, "Yes." RJD said, "Bren and I are part real and part imagination." Goblin said, "Okay." RJD said, "We gotta go." RJD collaborated with me in imagination version of Brendan. The next writing was a dream that I had a long time ago. 2008, 2009? Yeah, 2008. Aim is a sneak attack from the enemies. Note that I had 2 dreams about this. RJD has a white dragon flew across the night near the buildings. Ninjas were trying to attack RJD. RJD dodged their attacks, but he got hit from a ninja that he didn't see. He disapparated while he nearly fell down, and he appeared in my room. He took out his container filling water and poured the water on the sentries. He conjured a white strip of cloth to tie around the sentries. He sat next to me. This is when my imagination version of Giant that really appear in my dreams. And I feel that it was impossible, but it's possible. I I dream of imagination version. Try that's the same thing I imagine. Um, my next my next enemy, my next drawing about that identifying enemy is the Swamp Witch. Note that Swamp Witch has red eyes and black hair, covering her face with her clothes, and green tinged skin. RJD appeared in Swamp Witch's mansion. What do you want from me? Swamp Witch said, I'm just, little girl, I just want you to be with me. The Swamp Witch came closer to RJD. RJD stayed back and said, no, I can't. My heart goes to her, and no one else. My realized heart goes to Vanessa Paradis, so a part of my heart goes to Vanessa. Note that, realize that, my imagination versions of, people, imagination versions of people I know, how um, the real lives of people I know, including their personal lives and like hobbies and such. That's not where said, well, and personalities. The someone said, well, I have no choice to kill you. The someone tried to attack IJD with a knife, but her attack is blocked by IJD's sword. IJD noticed. IJD said, no, you can't defeat me. I noticed something about you. You kind of look like Mira, but with darkness. The psalmist lowered her knife and smiled and said, you notice. IJD said, you have her darkness. IJD makes his sword disappear and sighed and said, Mira needs to leave her darkness by not worrying too much. The soft said, and not having crazy thoughts with you. IJD smiled and said, good point. You have her crazy side. And that part is darkness. Swamp Witch kissed IJD's cheek and said, I will not kill you. There's something that I want most from you. Is being beautiful like other women. IJD said, I will think about that later. But know this. Just kill us. Doesn't matter. It's how special you are. Swamp Witch nodded. IJD disappeared. From 2008-2009, memory is RJD's meeting with the enemies at the bar. RJD said, ladies and gentlemen, you won't be here anymore in the future. There will be no fighting between us. Unless you can change into good people. Enemies was hesitated to be good people. RJD said, you can think about that later. Enemies nodded. Author said, so, no more bias or battles there? Then, no more bias or battles then? JD said, yeah, for Mira's sake. She has bad dreams. RJD changed the subject and said, Davy Jones can stay here with you, Donna. Barbosa said, they love each other. RJD nodded and said, Barbosa, I am still captain of the Black Pearl. Or Mr. Gibbs will be a substitute for it. Barbosa scoffed and said, "You're busy helping Mia. It's not easy to be captain and help Mia at the same time. As for Mr. Gibbs, all right. I'll let Mr. Gibbs be the captain of our ship." Rashidi nodded and said, "And no more arguing about being captain between us." Barbosa rolled his eyes and said, "Yeah, right. In next Paris movie, we will." RJD sighed and said, "Fine." The next movie is from 2012. I read it by Imagination World. Is Eva Green as Angelique from the Dark Shadows movie. It is one that joined up enemies from Imagination World, and Dark Shadows is joined up movie. Angelique said, "You're going to be mine, Johnny." JD said, "No, I already have Nina. Pick someone else." Angelique said, "I can feel Barnabas calls in you. He wants me." JD said, "You're wrong. He doesn't want you. He already has a girl." JD take out his sword. Angelique said, "Then I'll force you to become a vampire or a monster." In 2015, RJD's year came in him. It's only since that I realized that one of Eva Green's characters is a good witch named Golden Compass movie from internet. It says Serafina. Angelique was surprised and changed into Serafina. He said, "How do you know?" RJD said, "You look familiar, and you can be a good person." And Angelique's enemies can't hurt teachers. RJD smiled. Angelique saw the imagination version of Emma nearby and said, "I know. I heard about her relationship with Mia, and it's not fair for us enemies." RJD smiled and said, "I win." RJD disappeared. From 2013 to 2014, RJD changed enemies into good at the salt area. RJD said, "Why you want to kill me?" The salt witch said, "I'm jealous of other women's beauty." Star said, "I want to be talented like your real life." Sunny said, "I'm like the salt witch." Salt witch said, "The salt witch probably look like the same beast." RJD said, "Also, be a talented singer, or that's horrible." Star changed his clothes together between and changes clothes into entertainment clothes with a red hat. RJD said, "Nice. You're cool like Michael Jackson and my real life." Star smiled. RJD uses this magic to change slimy beasts and the salt witch into normal like human beings. But the salt witch still has magic. The salt witch conjured a mirror and said, "I look beautiful. I have long wavy blonde hair and a red dress. I almost look like Cameron Diaz." The salt witch turned to look at the slimy beast. "You look as handsome as ever with a leather jacket." The slimy beast looked at himself and said, "This is amazing." JD smiled and nodded and said, "You're welcome." In 2015, Rumpelstiltskin from Once Upon a Time. Rumpelstiltskin, Mr. Gold said, "You look like you don't trust me, Johnny." IJD shook his head IJD shook his head and said, "You're tricky. Do just like Jack Sparrow. Because you both did good things and bad things to innocent people." Rumble said, "That's true." Rumble saw Imagination Version and said, "Who are you?" Imagination Version and said, My name's Emma." Rumble looked interested and said, "Another Emma? Well, this is interesting." Rumble smiled. Imagination Version of Emma smiled nervously. IJD said it's true that both Emmas have things in common, but there's one difference. She's a teacher. Rumble said, "Yes, I can see that." The next one is last Sunday. Rumble got arrested after which was public time. Season 4 Disc 3, meaning last Sunday from the right I wrote this. September 28, 2015, so the week before September 28. IJD said, "You did bad things again. You're going to be in this cell until you change into good for good." Rumble said, "Fine." Imagination Version of Emma said, "Please, Rumble, just try to be good forever, no lie. My real life is a fan of you." Rumble smiled and said, "I got it. I will try for you. Mira and Bill, you're one of a kind, Emma, like the other Emma." Imagination Version of Emma said, "Thank you." About Howard's prison, my imagination world prison is being guarded by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as the Scorpion King. Next one is somewhere last week, again 2015. IJD swim as a white dragon and wash himself in a waterfall cave. Mothstar appeared and said, "I still sense that you have darkness in you. Your life is still smoking cigarettes." IJD looked at Mothstar and said, "Yeah, I can still sense your slowest anger in me." Mothstar said, "You should have come to the dark side with me in the first place to fix this." IJD said, "It will not work. I've been close to the dark side. I've been out of control in the dream world. Then White Bulger, another driver character. It won't happen again, because Emma can help me. She has very strong positive energy in her. Rita can help me too." Mozart said, "Oh, alright." And Mozart disappeared. IJD dried himself and he went to the imagination version of Emma and said, "Emma, I need to talk to you. There is something I have not told you before." Imagination version of Emma said, "Okay, what is it?" IJD said, "We are technically immortal until our real lives passed away." Imagination version of Emma was surprised, "So we can't be killed right away here." IJD smiled and said, "Nope, we had three choices. Let our real lives passed away for now, because things have changed here since you came here, and you know this already. Imagination version was married and said, we can either be ghosts. Mia letting people from here live here, or can live longer. The imagination version of Johnny Depp said, right, from the past to now I changed my mind. The imagination version almost understood the celebrities and you are not going to be here. But you will come back after Mia passed away because I'm going to leave her here as Todd and my family. RJD said right. I don't think Mia can find a better friend with 50 things in common or more with you than you realize. The imagination version of us smiled and said someday she will. RJD said, I'm not sure. Note that this really came true because years later I had an ex-friend, Chloe, who had many things in common with me, more than 50. And I know her from college class, drama class. I did things that I'm not sure. The imagination version of us said, you have been camping here before in the past. RJD said, I forgot about the political skills island and camping with my real kids and Vanessa, but somewhere else here. The imagination version of us said, okay, Mira didn't go with you when you were camping with your real life family. RJD said, she didn't come with me. The imagination version of us said, to overcome your darkness, I'll give you one of these. She took out the vacation of her rainbow moonstone cherries. RJD take the rainbow moonstone necklace from her and RJD said thank you. The imagination version of us said, you're welcome. Emma smiled and said, I feel that my real life and Mira have more things in common, both like once upon a time. High School Musical movies with our songs and wearing moonstone jewelries in the sleeping time. RJD said, I don't need to count as comedies between them because they start doing the same thing from each other. For example, you realize started watching most of the time after Mia watched most of them. And Mia's with Cece and during college years, so I'm not sure. I could be wrong. The imagination version of them said, my real life know the answer. RJD nodded and said, good night, Emma. Imagination version of Emma said, good night, Tony. Emma stood next to me in my room. Imagination version of her face her beard as a lion and a tailor nails buried by kissing a transportation portal. Emma, help Johnny, overcome his darkness. He said, Emma, help Johnny overcome his darkness. Really? Will Emma's moonstone jewelry glow white while she is sleeping and the white light mist her blue. To RJD and the white light was inside him. The night on October 7, 2017, which is the night on October 7, 2015. The imagination version of Emma had a battle with RJD's past enemies with some help from Todd. I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my recent creative writings. Add it to the book of my creative writing or give it to your real life. So she'll know how to meet and talk to enemies. I don't know how she's going to meet them. The imagination version of Emma said, let's see what my brother will say. Imagination version of Emma thought about something I'll talk to IJT's past enemies first while you sleep. I said, okay. Imagination version was set into the Imagination version went to the battleground to see the enemies felt uncomfortable around her. Imagination version said, I know you're not very jolly and Maria anymore, but just in case, don't hurt them. Officer said, agreed. Officer felt nervous and said, how's your flying skills? Imagination version said, I think I'm okay. Officer said, let's try flying each other without other people helping you. Imagination version of Emma said, I'll try. Emma take out her sword and she found a star in another enemy's sword. Magic and removes some Joy's magic. And she won. The imagination version of Brennan was surprised and said, did you see that, Johnny? Magic he nodded and said, she's brave. And she's developing new magic technique. Professor McGonagall said, Emma, you really are a chosen one to be the Professor McGonagall said, Emma, you really are a chosen one to be the man. Imagination version of Emma said, thank you. And Emma smiled. And that's the end of the writing. And note that, for being a chosen one to be with me, IJT, Brendan Fraser, in my imagination world said to IJT that he was the chosen one to be with me. In 2006. Yeah, and yeah. And that's all for today, and that's all my creative writings from 2015.
Recording stopped.